Welcome back. So today I'm going to go over the best deals on tools and some electronics and some other miscellaneous items that I found on Amazon. We'll go over the price history. So let's go ahead and jump in. So first we have the Wera 42-piece 1/4-inch metric ratchet set, KRAFTFORM micro 12-piece screwdriver set bundle. Now Wera, of course, is very expensive, but this is showing at $247.01. And it is a really nice complete ratchet set. And it does have these extra smaller screwdriver set, which is pretty cool. They do have a lot of different bundles. So I recommend definitely going through and seeing which bundles are available. But this one is at its best price. It's about $10 off here, saying only 3% off. But let's look at the price history. So price history shows the average is about $255, going back only just before June. About 258, 258, going up to 260 at the most, but now it is down to 247. So it is recently at its best price as of June 29th, 247. So at least you know it's not overpriced. And yeah, this is the Wera 42-piece 1/4-inch metric ratchet set, KRAFTFORM micro 12-piece screwdriver set bundle. So next up is the Capri Tools 1/4-inch drive mini torque wrench set. This is 30 to 140 inch-pounds. So it's showing 15% off here, $85 even. Cool, interesting little mini torque wrench set. Capri, of course, good brand. Let's go ahead and look at the price history on this. So showing best price, $85. Not too much price movement. Shows the average price was about $92.87. Mainly hovering at about $100 in the time that it's been out since late 2023. Did drop down in price to $85 about May, shot back up, but now it is back down to that lowest price of $85. So at least you know it is at its lowest price. Has been there for at least about 2 months now, but it did shoot up just before then. So you're not getting ripped off if you do want to look into this. $85 for the Capri Tools 1/4-inch drive mini torque wrench set, 30 to 140 inch-pounds. And we continue. So here we have the GEARWRENCH 25-piece 3/8 inch drive 6-point SAE impact socket set, standard and deep. This is showing 33% off, $60.61. And you can see the different things included in this set. But let's go ahead and confirm on the price history. So this has been out for closer to 6 years and definitely has a lot of fluctuations in price. Highest price being at one point about $130, average price around $90. And you can tell here at the very end, it's taking a steep price cut. So it is a good deal. Not even just a good deal, it's a best price. $60.61 when it's averaging $90. So this 33% off is accurate. They're not misguiding you. This is definitely a best price for this GEARWRENCH 25-piece 3/8 inch drive SAE impact socket set, both standard and deep. And we continue on. So here we have the Titan self-adjusting wire stripper, one size factory, 45% off, showing at $10.13. Let's go ahead and compare or review the price history. So this tool's also been out. Wow, this tool's been out for over 13 years. It's definitely seen some price fluctuations. Average price about $21, highest price $27, but confirmed best price history. So $10.13, averaging $21. So actually closer to about 50% off of this Titan wire stripper self-adjusting one size factory. And we continue. So here we have the DeWalt 20-volt max cordless impact wrench, 1/2 inch hog ring, high torque, brushless, bare tool only. Showing 24% off, $280.86. Let's go ahead and review the price history. So here, this tool has been out, at least on Amazon, history-wise, for about a year. Averaged around $307. Highest price ever, which looks pretty consistently, was up to $370. And a couple times it does look like it's gotten down to its lowest price ever, or really close to. And that is what it's currently showing now. This is actually showing a good deal. So it's 8 cents more than the best price ever. So I would just consider that the best price ever. It's only 8 cents more than what it's been at, but basically it's at its lowest. So here we have the DeWalt 20 volt max cordless impact wrench, 1/2 inch hog ring, high torque brushless bare tool, only at its best price, $280.26. And we keep on going. I feel like these Craftsman sets have been on sale for a bit. It does say limited time deal, but these sales don't seem too bad. So here we have the Craftsman Mechanics tool set, 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch drive SAE and metric 81 piece. $69, 47% off, but let's go ahead and verify that against its price history. So according to the price tracker, since November, it was averaging, well, about $150. And then starting last May, it dropped in price drastically, and that's where it's stuck so far at $69 as of last May. So this one likely has been shown on here before, but still a good deal compared to what it was at. $69 for a mechanics tool set with both a 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch drive, SAE metric 81 piece, seems like a pretty good deal. And continuing on with Craftsman, we have a Craftsman stud finder, a 3/4 inch depth. This is showing 52% off for $577. Let's go ahead and look at the price history. This tool specifically has been out since just before 2020, fluctuated somewhat. Highest price $12.98, average price $10.45. It is at its lowest price currently right now, $577, so roughly about 50% off, which is accurate to what its listing is on Amazon. So pretty decent deal on this Craftsman stud finder 3/4 inch depth. And moving away slightly from tools, here we have the DJI Osmo Action 4 standard combo, waterproof action camera, 4K, 120 FPS with 1 and 1.3 inch sensor, stunning low light imaging, long lasting 160 minute stabilization, dual touchscreens for travel and sports. So this is showing $299. I'm a fan of DJI. I think in my last video I mentioned that they have something going on legislation wise with their drones and what's going on here in the US. Doesn't mean they don't make good products. I have the DJI Pocket 3 and I want to say they have similar sensors, and that thing takes excellent video. So this is, I imagine, similar. This is compared to the GoPro series, and the few reviews that I've seen, a lot of people tend to prefer the Action 4 to the GoPro. But just FYI, definitely do the research if you'd like to look into it. But this is definitely a good deal. We'll verify the price history, but definitely a good product. But yeah, let's jump into the price history. So this is showing pricing through last September. Consistently, it was close to $399, in the 390s, so pretty pricey. And then actually, well, so not a recent price drop, but it dropped at the beginning of the year in January, and it's been at the $299 level. So it is at its best price. Not a recent price drop, but at least you know you're not overpaying for something that's just been randomly marked up. $299 for the DJI Osmo Action 4. Pretty cool little cameras. And continuing on, here we have the Osprey Farpoint 40L men's travel backpack black. It's $137.95, showing 25% off, limited time deal. I'm actually going to go over two other Osprey backpacks, and the reason, well, these are definitely at their best price, but the reason these stood out to me is because I've had an Osprey backpack that I used for school at least a decade, and traveling, maybe not a decade, but getting close to it, and it's held up really good. It's been the travel backpack, my carry-on, super solid build quality. And if people don't know, I'm sure, or if they do have it, they know Osprey is definitely just a quality. I'm assuming they make more than backpacks, but definitely, as far as I know, backpacks, they make excellent ones that are going to last you for a long time. So again, this is the Farpoint 40L men's travel backpack, black, $137.95. They are a little bit pricey, 25% off. Let's go ahead and look at the price history on this. So this is showing it's been out for a couple of years, mainly hovered around the $184 average. Highest was $185, but it is on a deep discount right now as of June 28th at $137.95, at least here on Amazon. So definitely excellent bargain if you're looking to either backpack or hike or travel, whatever it is, and you're looking for a backpack. You can't go wrong if you go with Osprey, especially when it's has a good discount as it does right now. So again, this is the men's travel backpack Osprey Farpoint. We'll go ahead and jump into the next one. So this is the Daylite Plus Commuter backpack, black, so a little bit smaller. This is showing 25% off, $55.95. They definitely have different colors. I don't know if they're all in the same discount. Let's go ahead and verify one maybe. Oh, so a few of these, maybe all of them. Yeah, it looks like most of them. I'm not going to click on all of them, but most of them are showing the $55.95 price. So let's go ahead and just look at the price history. Oh, so this is showing good deals, so not its best deal, but we'll still see where it's at. So this backpack is showing an average of $64, about $65. Highest price has been $75, and there has been one time where it was at $55.02, so it's about 93 cents more expensive than that was, but essentially the lowest price that it's been. So good deal, not best price, but essentially the best price, $55.95. This is the Daylite Plus Commuter backpack from Osprey. And then looking at the last Osprey here, and they might have other sales on other ones. So I definitely recommend looking at the variety of different backpacks that they have. But here we have the Osprey Hikelite 26L. I think that's liters. I don't want to say liters and then not be liters. The 26L Unisex hiking backpack, black. This is 34% off, $85.95. And here actually you can see the price. Some of these are really nice in the colorways. A few of them are more expensive, but a few of the different colorways are at the best price. But let's go ahead and verify on the price history. So here we can see that this has at least been tracked since last July, average roughly for most of its time $127. It has had some price cuts. It's showing the average is $100. Don't know how to maths myself, at least based on the time that it's been out, but average $100, highest $127. Even if the average is $100, it's 15% off of that. So you are getting a pretty decent discount on this. It is at its best price history, at least on Amazon. So there's the Osprey Hikelite 26L Unisex hiking backpack, black Osprey. Again, excellent backpack. I want to say manufacturer's brand, excellent backpack brand. They make high quality stuff, and you can't go wrong if you go with Osprey. And here we have a little bit of a curveball. We have the Nikon ACULON 7x35 binoculars. I don't own any binoculars. The only binoculars I have are the ones that my son has, and they're toy ones, and they're kind of fun to mess around with. So I imagine these would probably be even cooler. Nikon obviously makes cameras, and I believe they make lenses, so there's probably some decent glass in these binoculars. But anyways, these are $56.95, 43% off. Let's go ahead and look at the price history. You can see that these have been out for at least 10 years, price fluctuating pretty drastically, gone up in price recently. They've averaged $85, highest was $89. Again, that was all recent until they've taken a steep price cut, which they've been at in the past, but not too often. But at least you can tell based on the history that they are at their best price ever. So if you're looking into binoculars, I don't know too much about it, but at least for these, they're at their best price. They're at a deep discount, $56.95, Nikon, reputable brand. 7x35 binoculars. And then last but not least, we have the Panasonic LUMIX S5 II mirrorless camera with LUMIX S series 50mm f1.8 lens. Don't know too much about this camera, but it is a full frame camera, 24.2 megapixels CMOS. And just whenever I see discounts on cameras and will verify on the price history, I like to try to share them, just because, again, I feel like I don't see too many discounts on cameras often. And so here we can see that this camera at least has been tracking on Amazon since last August. It's been averaging about $2,076, so still pretty pricey. Highest ever was up to $2,500, but at least it has dropped down recently, showing a price of the $1,747.98. Again, that is its lowest price on Amazon. There were a few other bundles that were also at the lowest price. I won't go through them all, but something to consider if you're looking on a discount on a pricey camera, which at this Pro-Am level, they all tend to be pretty pricey, but at least you can know that it is at its lowest price on Amazon. And with that being said, those are all the items I have for today. Hopefully you find this somewhat useful, and if you do, please consider liking and or subscribing. And as soon as I'm able to find some more deals, I will go ahead and send them your way.